A tightly contested qualifying session in China saw Cloud take pole position, just half a tenth ahead of Aurochs. Barbance was a tenth further behind in third, with Tig completing the second row a couple of hundreds behind.
And we are underway racing. We have a drive-through for Jack down at the back of the field, a jump start for him. That's not how he would have wanted to get this underway. In towards turn number 1, 3 wide. Zyros, Black Fridays, and Aaron going into battle there. Aaron losing lots of positions off this start, already down to P8. Barbance challenging for second place as well. To the inside and towards turn number 3. He gets the move done, but loses out on the exit. Aurochs holding on to P2 as it stands still on Mercedes 1-2 as they run towards turn number 6. The Alpine, a horrendous start though, in towards the braking. So can he try and challenge around the outside on Smith, who looks to the inside as well of the Red Bull. Takubi has made up a place on this start. Mars down to 11th. Not a great start for the Kicksava. Up at the front of the field though, Cloud is not 7/10 of a second clear of Aurochs, starting to pull away already, trying to build that gap. Can he break the DRS by the time it gets activated at the end of the next lap? And I think we are racing once again here in Shanghai. Decent restart from the Mercedes driver, already half a second ahead of Aurochs out to the final corner. Couple drivers running wide on the exit of turn number 16. Nobody coming to blows though as they make their way through on towards lap number 6. In towards turn number 1. Cloud half a second ahead. Black Friday's not too far behind as well. Could be looking for a potential overtake. Barbance looking to make some moves here as well around the outside of Bradders through turn number 3. Does he have the superior grip? Can he get his foot down better? Can he do what he tried to do on lap number 1 successfully this time around? He's neck and neck with the Alpine as they make the run towards turn number 6. And Barbance to the inside puts himself up to P7 now. Got Berkey next car up in front of him on those hard compound tyres. Jack has managed to serve his drive through. Now comes back out onto the track. Quite a way behind, 21 seconds off the back of the Alpine car. Few moves happening further behind. Wins getting past Oscar. They're battling down this straight. So is Nick Flies and Oscar all the while. However, going to be under pressure heading in towards the braking zone as they all close in on the V-carb driver. Is anybody going to try and move to the inside on him? No, they can't. But Nick Flies and Lucas still wheel to wheel on the exit. Nick Flies going a little bit wide. Wins and Oscar battling as well. There's a little bit of contact there into the corner and Oscar forced off the track. Onto the grass, holds onto the car just about. Barbance sets the fastest lap of the race up at the front of the field as well, and they have all closed up very much here through turn number 1. Aurochs and Black Friday's wheel to wheel in towards turn number 3. Who's going to bounce on top? Black Friday's trying to squeeze his way through on the inside. Barbance and Zyros almost looking for a fight there as well, and Aurochs falls off the track onto the grass, and that is Barbance let through as well. Aurochs through as well, and Barbance is up to second into turn number 6. Crucial move there. He has the superior tyres compared to Cloud, and now he has the track position as well onto the back of the Mercedes driver. This could be a great chance for Barbance to try and break himself free here in this race and finally find a break in the championship. The longest time he's gone without a win since all the way back in season 1. So shouldn't be too much longer before we do get the green light once again, and drive-throughs coming up and down the field. Top 4, Barbance, Cloud, Zyros, Black Friday, all pick up drive-throughs. That is going to be crucial for the championship. Nick Flies as well down in 14th with a drive-through, but I think we're going to see some cars peeling into the pits in the coming few moments. The top 4 in the race all pick up drive-throughs on the VSC restart. That is absolutely crucial for this race. And now Aurochs, Takubi, Smith, Bradders, Berkey, Shannon, Mars is going to be your net race order once they do all serve those penalties. That is amazing for this race result, and we could be seeing some shock results here tonight if we don't have some further safety cars. The top 4 drivers all make the same mistake. I have never seen that before, and all of a sudden Aurochs, Takubi, Smith are running in the top 3 net positions. And Oscar swapping positions as it stands. That's a fight for P5, but they're going to have Berkey, Smith, Barbance all chasing them down into the braking zone. Barbance up the inside on Smith, trying to find his way through now up into P8, trying to mitigate the damage in the championship battle. One car left till the lead of this training. That is Berkey. Currently runs in P7. Can he find his way through here? And Takubi onto the back of Luca as well into turn 1. He gets up the inside. Takubi up to second on a charge. 7 and a bit laps of racing to go here in China. Can he catch Shan by the time they reach the checker flag? Will those tyres die off? And can anybody else challenge for the podium positions here? Mars has got up to P9, and once again we see about 2 seconds of swing in the pace. Here comes Black Friday to the inside on Smith. Cloud also in on this battle as well into turn number 1. Can't quite find a way through. Barbance has got himself up into P5 ahead of Bradders as well. This is, I mean, I understand why some of these drivers have just darted out of the way, because this will be a very scary situation. You've got probably about 10 cars who are a second a lap faster than you, all closing in at the same moment. You don't know where to go to try and get out the way. Here comes Cloud to the inside on Smith, potentially to the inside as well. A bit of contact there with Black Fridays further up as well. We'll keep an eye on Brandis, because he's the car that is going to be being overtaken here through this middle sector, currently in P7. Berkey pushing in on the back here of the Alpine car, who gets back up the inside on Zyrus. Almost contact made there between the pair of them, just about. They hold it together. The gap now between Shan and Takubi, 3 seconds, and here we go towards turn number 11. Barbans and Zyrus swapping position. There's contact made there, I think momentarily. Barbans almost coming close. There's some carbon fiber flying off in the background as well. I have absolutely no clue which car that has come off of, but they're still wheel to wheel heading onto the straight, and Brandis has somehow forced his way back through to the front of this train despite being on older tyres. Zyros is pulling away at the front as well. 2 seconds now, the gap between Shan, Takubi and Orax as they make their way on to start lap number 24. This is the lap where we expect Shan to be caught, and this could be the hopes of the win gone finally for the Red Bull driver, but he's still very much on for a podium finish. He's at 8 seconds to Zyros, who is the next runner, who could be challenging for that podium as long as he can stay within about 2 seconds per lap of the Aston Martin driver. He should be on for that. Oscar picks up a 3-second time penalty, and here comes Barbas to the outside on the other Aston Martin of Luca. Gets himself all the way around the outside into turn number 1. Black Fridays was the driver who picked up damage there, currently running down in P10. More contacts, I think, coming there as well, with Berkey and Brandis now battling away. Mars to the inside on the Red Bull driver, who he's battling with earlier in the race. Can he get himself back ahead? Doesn't look like it this time around. Brandis still runs wheel to wheel with Berkey, and Mars now looks to the inside in towards turn number 6. Can he try and make the double? Not quite far enough alongside with Berkey there, but can he get himself ahead of Brandis? Not a great exit there from the kickstart, but wheel to wheel in towards turn number 7. Mars trying to make it the long way around the outside. Now switches to the inside, heading in towards turn number 8, and Mars just about squeezing himself ahead up into P8. More moves happening there. Black Fridays and Cloud contact being made in towards turn number 9, and Cloud losing the rear end, drops him a little bit further behind, can't make the move there, and now up at the front of the field. This is where things are going to turn around. Takubi and Orax have caught the Red Bull. The chase is over. Shan has been caught, and here we go. Takubi through into the lead. Here comes Orax as well. The gap still, though, to Zyros still around 8 or 9 seconds. Down that final straight, Orax and Takubi separated by mid-tenths of a second. Neither of them want to lead on that final run down the straight. Who is going to come out on top here in China? Are we going to be seeing a first-time podium for Shan here in Shanghai? Or is somebody like Zyros or Barmas going to be able to challenge on this final lap as we make our way through turn number 10 with our leaders? The gap between Shan and Zyros is down to 2 seconds. They're still playing DRS, shaking up at the front of the field here. Still, nobody wants to lead this race, and Takubi to the inside. Who is going to get the DRS here? They're almost stopping on the track. Takubi takes the DRS. Is this going to be a chance for Orax to come out on top for his first win here? Not his first win, his second win in SDRL. Zyros 1.6 seconds behind through the detection point. I don't think he's close enough as we now make our way towards turn number 14. Orax is gaining on the back of Takubi. Is it going to be enough as they head onto the brakes? To Orax to the inside, Takubi on the outside. Orax into the lead as they come out the final corner, but Takubi with the switchback, can he get the run towards the final corner? There'll be some short bursts of DRS to the line. Shan is still holding on to this up towards the line though. Orax will win in Shanghai. Takubi in second, but up to the line for the first time. Shan takes the podium position. Barbans comes home in 4th. Zyros in 5th. Cloud in 6th. But wow, it's a first podium. I think it's over 35 races taken for Shan, the longest wait of any driver. And finally, the Red Bull driver, he comes out with a podium finish here in SDRL.
An early safety car led to a tricky strategy decision for those who had started on the hard tyres. A number of them stopped to change to mediums on lap 3, effectively switching to a 2-stop strategy. The medium runners soon fought their way back to the front of the field, setting up an interesting finish to the race. A virtual safety car period on lap 10 brought further drama, with the top 4 runners all receiving drive-through penalties for speeding under the VSC. An early switch from medium to hard tyres allowed Shambanan to lead the race from lap 18, producing the possibility of a first-time winner in Shanghai. The medium tyres proved to be a huge advantage for the chasing cars, however, and Takubi and Orax caught and passed Shan on lap 24. An exciting last lap saw Aurochs cross the line to take the win just 2/10 ahead of Takubi. Shan managed to hold off a flying Barbans to take his first podium finish, 3.5 seconds behind the leaders.